Dear viewers, dear students, and dear parents, a very grand welcome to all of you in today's special episode of Kanan.co Study Abroad podcast. Today with me, we are having, sir, we are fortunate to have you here, is Jouseph sir. Jouseph sir is representing NSU, one of the most popular universities of USA, Nova Southeastern University. It is located in Florida, one of the sunniest states of USA. So, sir, we are going to have a good crisp discussion about why Indian students should pursue, you can say, higher education in USA and especially in NSU. So please, guide us and throw some light on NSU.
Thank you, Mayur, and thank you for having me here today. This is my first time visiting India, and I'm very, very excited to be here. After welcoming many, many Indian students for many years at NSU, I finally get the privilege to come here and meet them and meet their culture. And that for me has been very, very special. So you mentioned earlier, why should we enroll Indian students? Can you repeat the question, please? I'm sorry.
Why should Indian students pursue higher education in NSU? So why it is
Absolutely.
the best university for them?
NFU is one of the largest non-for-profit institutions in South Florida.
Okay.
In addition, we have a large research center, which we get a lot of grants and funds for research for cancer, Alzheimer's, nutrition, and all of this helps our students actually grow, especially if the students are interested in health professions programs. We all know right now these are the fields that are growing. We have 5 different colleges in the health professions, including allopathic, osteopathic, which are both sponsored by Dr. Kiran Patel.
Mhm.
We also have the College of Dental Medicine, the College of Pharmacy, which is the college that I work for, and we also have the College of Health Sciences. These colleges are all within the same building that helps our students to collaborate together.
Mhm.
And we have many, many students from all over the world. We have students from over 151 countries, including India. One of the reasons that I came here today is because we noticed that we have many, many students that are here, that are from here, from Gujarat specifically,
Mhm.
and which is why we are working on helping the students from Gujarat with the application process. There's a lot of steps that needs to be taken. And over the past year, I've encountered many students who have made many mistakes, and we're trying to avoid that. Many
Mhm.
students don't know the process and they try to venture on their own and they make timely mistakes that could also be very costly.
True.
So I'm here to help them with the transition process so they can save both time and money.
True, sir. Great. And so that is what we are doing at Kanan.co.
Yeah,
We help students with all the, you can say, application process, with the visa guidance, with visa application, and A to Z. Each and every service is available under one roof.
that's
So, sir,
amazing.
if it is possible for you, if you can help the students with the eligibility criteria, the common eligibility
Mhm.
criteria, for example, what is the IELTS requirement or the percentage requirement or CGPA requirement to take admission in NSU?
Absolutely. So that ranges from program to program.
Okay.
Each program is a little bit different. So I work with the College of Pharmacy,
Mm-hmm.
and the College of Pharmacy has several different programs. We have the most popular program, which is the Advanced Standing program. The reason that this is the most popular program for students from India is because students from India have a bachelor's in pharmacy. Having a bachelor's in pharmacy allows them to actually apply for the accelerated program.
Okay.
The accelerated program helps them save 1 year,
Mhm.
which is 1 year faster towards achieving their ultimate goal.
Great.
So this is a 3-year program. It's an accelerated program.
Mm-hmm.
The requirements for this program is you need to have a minimum of 2.75, and I say minimum,
Mm-hmm.
but you want to aim a little bit higher. You want to make
Of course.
sure that you have a competitive edge.
True.
In addition to the minimum GPA, we are also looking for the English proficiency.
Mm-hmm.
The English proficiency that we're looking for is IELTS, could be a 6.0, or it could be a Duolingo, which is not so popular, but it is very popular in the United States.
True.
The Duolingo is the 105, and the last one is the TOEFL. We're looking for the 80 percentile.
Great.
So these are the 3 English proficiency test scores that we're looking for. In addition, we're looking for 3 letters of recommendation.
Mm.
The 3 letters, 2 of them need to be from a science faculty member, and the last one could be either from
Mm.
a non-science faculty member or a healthcare supervisor.
Okay.
So my advice to all of the students that are still taking classes right now is start identifying the faculty members that you want to write you a letter of recommendation. Once you finish the program, it is going to be so much harder for you to get those letters.
True. True.
So you want to start looking for these faculty members now. So you have these letters now, so they know who you are,
True.
and they have your name fresh in their head. So when you ask them for these letters, you can complete your admissions process faster.
True. So
Going back to the admissions requirements, I just want to recap. So we need the GPA will be a 2.75, the English proficiencies. We have TOEFL of 80% or IELTS of 6.0 or Duolingo of 5, the 3 letters of recommendation. Of course, you must have a bachelor's in pharmacy and you must have graduated within the last 10 years.
okay.
In addition, there is a list of prerequisites. It's a very short list that you should have taken while you completed your bachelor's: pharmacokinetics, human anatomy, biology, microbiology, biochemistry. These are the basic classes.
Okay.
In addition to the advanced standing, we also have the Masters in Pharmaceutical Sciences. Now, this program is very popular for students that want to pursue a career in industry.
Okay.
We collaborate with several local companies within close proximity to our campus. So we do have those relationships for students to practice internships close to our campus. So if any students are interested in pursuing a career in industry, the pharmaceutical sciences masters would be the ideal. The requirements for this program is a minimum of a 3.0. Once again, minimum, but you want to earn for a competitive. It also requires 3 letters of recommendation and the same requirements for the English proficiency. Both programs require you to complete a course-by-course evaluation.
Okay.
We prefer West because it's the most popular one.
True.
Once you complete the course-by-course evaluation, also remember to request it with a GPA calculation because there are many different types of course-by-course evaluations. So you want to always ask for the one with the GPA. The advanced standing program would require you to complete a centralized application called FarmCast.
Okay.
And to FarmCast, you're going to send all of your documents. As opposed to the masters, you will utilize the Farm Grad application.
Okay.
Now, many of our programs across the campus requires the same English proficiency test course. The main difference would be the GPA. So depending on the program that you are applying to, the GPA would be different. So you want to double check on which program you want to apply, and this is why you're here. You can always reach out to your counselor, and your counselor will help you look for that particular GPA so you can know before you apply.
True. True. Great. So we can say that it's a very compact, at the same time very much in detail information given by you. So sir, when it comes to study in USA, there is a word scholarship that comes into students' mind, especially Indian students who are looking to pursue education in USA. A bit expensive country, but at the same time one of the best to get education. So if you can help the students who are looking for scholarships in NSU, what should they do to get scholarship?
Absolutely. There's several different ways to get scholarships. There's two types of scholarships. One is institutional scholarship, and the other one would be external scholarships. Institutional scholarships would be scholarships offered by the university.
Right.
And any university, such as NSU, will have a website dedicated for the scholarships.
Okay.
So you want to go into this website and look for any scholarships that you qualify for. It could be because of the program that you're applying to. It could be because of your demographics, your background, etc. So you want to look for the scholarships and you want to look at the deadline because you don't want to miss the deadline. All programs have all scholarships have a very early deadline. So you want to make sure that you not only you start the application process early, you want to start the scholarship application process early. The second type of scholarships would be the community scholarships or the external scholarships. Those are scholarships that you can apply by by Googling or searching the website. Find out what community scholarships are available. Make sure that you double check that you're not going into a scam or that you're not applying or sending your information to a random website. So just do your diligence before you actually apply to the scholarship and make sure that it is a legit company. Companies such as banks, credit cards, sometimes they give out scholarships. So you want to check to see if they have any scholarships available. In addition, second year students, once you are in the country, getting involved with student organizations will increase your chances in getting scholarships. For example, at the College of Pharmacy, we have students that once they get involved in a particular student organization, they are networking with different organizations. Getting involved with those particular organizations will allow you to increase your visibility. And if you apply for a scholarship with those organizations, they know who you are, as opposed to just being a random person. In addition, in the past few years, the College of Pharmacy has awarded over $400,000 worth of scholarships to students. So if you don't get a scholarship on the first year, do not give up. Second year, you just got to do your research, do your homework, get involved in student organizations so you can increase your chances of getting involved, of getting a scholarship.
Great, great. So, dear students and parents, would like to say one more thing. NSU is a university that has given more than 220 million USD worth of scholarships to the students. So it's a great university to get scholarship. There is something that I would like to ask you about research, because research is something that requires a lot of effort. At the same time, a lot of financial, you can say, support from the government or maybe from the university, right? So while I was going through your website, that NSU is very much involved in many research, and it was very interesting to see that there was a shark on the website itself. So would like to know something about that particular thing. Why you call yourself as sharks or your students as sharks, and what kind of research is going on? Because I have read some portion only, and it is somewhere related to cancer and how human beings can fight against the disease with the help of shark DNA. So it was very interesting.
So we have different types of research going on across the university. Everybody has every campus, every college, such as the allopathic, the osteopathic, the marine biology. They have very different types of research going on with their faculty members. Everybody receives funding from their prospective benefactors. Because we're a private university, we don't really get funding from the government. We get funding from private entities. It could be people such as Dr. Karan Patel or maybe companies. We have done a lot of research through the marine biology program because we have a campus right on the water. I am not 100% sure on the cancer-related research that we have on the sharks. However, we do have a lot of research with sharks. The sharks that we have on our reefs measures the vitality of our reefs. We want to make sure that our reefs are healthy because in recent years, we've all seen many, many reefs die. And we want to make sure that Fort Lauderdale maintains its healthy reefs. We've done a lot of research on planting additional reefs. Many of our students actually learn how to plant reefs, and they go with the marine biology students to plant new reefs. We have a scuba diving team that can teach our students for free how to scuba dive. So you learn how to scuba dive, you're a certified scuba diver, and you can get involved on planting reefs. Now, my favorite type of research was actually measuring the volume of sharks that come to our waters.
Okay.
Do not be afraid, sharks are very friendly most of the times.
Most of the time.
So we measure the quantity of sharks because the quantity of sharks that come to shore measures how healthy our reefs are. So what we do is actually we go to the water and we put buoys out with bait. So we put 10 buoys and we wait a few hours and we come back. The amount of sharks that we get, we compare them to the previous year
Okay.
to see how many we've caught. If we have less, that's not good. If we have the same, that's okay. If we have more, that's better. We measure the sharks, we tag them to see
Okay.
if it has been previously tagged, so we can go into the computer system and see their metrics to see how big they were last year versus what they are today.
Mm.
If they have not been tagged, then we tag them. We take their measurements and we tag them and we release them.
Mm.
So we utilize our undergraduate students along with the graduate students to come with us for several reasons. Number one, we want to educate the students on the importance of maintaining our reefs healthy. Our reefs are a very important part of keeping our marine biology alive, and it's also to help the hurricanes from further destroying our beaches.
True.
So that is one of the reasons why we maintain the reefs healthy. Another reason is because they were there before we got there.
True.
We should not destroy them.
True.
We got to keep them alive.
Coexistence.
Yeah. So we educate our students. So that's why we bring them along, and our students learn on how to keep the reefs alive, and they learn on how to keep the sharks healthy and how to measure the sharks. It's a lot of work. Fishing sharks is very, very, very heavy.
Yeah, okay.
Trying to reel a shark is very heavy.
Yeah.
Sometimes it takes 3 to 4 people to pull the shark in.
Okay. Very powerful also.
Yes, they are. So I've done it several times. It's very rewarding and it feels great.
Feels good.
Yeah, so I encourage if you are an NSU student and if you end up coming to NSU, hopefully I'll see you on the boat and together we can actually save the reefs in Fort Lauderdale.
Yes. So, sir, while giving the answer of my question, you used one phrase and it actually attracted my ears. You said that because they were there before us. So, in the same way, America is also a country of immigrants. There were people before, for
Native
example, you and,
Americans.
lakhs of people, thousands of people like you reached there, right? So, the current government has passed some laws or trying to pass some laws, and it will be difficult for immigrants to be there. That is what the common perception is going on, which is not true, right? And it is going to be difficult for international students also. Is it true? Please give us some insights about this thing, that how it is possible for Indians now to study in USA, especially in NSU, and how the documentation will work, the importance of interview and SOPs and everything.
So you're right. The current presidency is very shaky, very uncertain. We have no idea which direction it's going to go. I was speaking to my colleagues earlier this week. When I get back home to Florida, we may have a whole different system. We have no idea what's going to happen. This political climate is very uncertain. I've done a lot of research in terms of how much the international student market has contributed to the U.S. economy. They've contributed over $2.5 billion to the U.S. economy.
It's big amount.
Absolutely. I can only imagine how much it has contributed to Canada, UK, and other countries.
Right.
So it would not be on good behalf of the United States to actually close the borders to international students.
True, true.
However, that is above my power. There is nothing that I can do on what the president would like to do and what his team would like to do. The best thing that I can say is that students should act quickly before policies change. Students should also contact their local advisors, the local counselors, to stay on top of new policies and procedures. Policies are changing so fast, we can't even keep up. As I mentioned earlier, by the time that I get back home, policies may have changed. All that I can say is that I hope that the new president is aware of how much money and how much it has benefited the country, the international student industry, because not only it contributes to the economy, it also contributes to the enrichment of the culture that it brings, not just from India, but from all over the world.
Okay. So, sir, USA is like a magnet.
Hmm.
Magnet attracts, and so it attracts a lot of people like from all the countries of the world. So there are, thousands and thousands of Indian students who really wish to study in USA and who really wish to study in good universities like NSU. So there are some students sometimes they involve in some fraud documents, or you can say fake documents. So what will be your piece of advice to such students, or even your advice to all the students, that what kind of pathway they should pursue to pursue higher education in USA?
So students that are involved in falsifying documents,
Mm,
well, eventually it's going to catch up to them.
mm,
You've invested enough in going to the United States with false documents. Eventually it's going to catch up. I mean, this current presidency has done a lot of work in deporting a lot of people. You don't want to be one of those.
of course.
At the university, we've done a lot of work in trying to identify this sort of work.
Mm,
We utilize third parties, centralized applications.
okay.
Any healthcare program such as pharmacy, allopathic, osteopathic, dental, nursing, we all utilize a CAS system. This CAS systems, they verify all of your documents. We do not utilize documents directly from India. They all have to go through a NACES approved organization because NACES will verify that these transcripts are legit. So we have several steps. We've taken several steps to avoid this particular situation. West, for example, they require that all transcripts need to come directly from the institution. So transcripts come from the institution directly to West. West evaluates them. And in order for those West evaluations to be considered legit, they need to come directly to the institution.
True.
If they come through the hands of the student, they're no longer official. They become unofficial. They're okay for an interview, but not okay for a visa. So you might get away with it for a while,
Mhm.
but eventually it will catch up to you.
True.
So think twice, think it through. I always say you got to think things through because eventually they will catch up to you.
Okay, so that was some really great piece of advice from sir. Sir, would like to, you can say, conclude this particular
Hmm.
communication, this particular interview. It was really fun to have you. At the same time, very much insightful. So,
Hmm.
sir, it's a request from my end. If you can look in the camera and invite all the students, all the Indian students to come and study at NSU.
Absolutely. I would like to invite all of you to Fort Lauderdale, sunny Florida. I live there. I work there. It's an amazing place to be. And I hope to see all of you there this August. Thank you and have a great day.
And as far as Kanan.co is concerned, we are here to help you with admission process, and sir is also available at Kanan.co right now. But all I can say is, if you are a student who is interested in pursuing higher education in USA, or if you have any friends or family members who are also looking to, you can say, pursue higher education in USA, then please like this video, share this video, and subscribe this YouTube channel. Thank you very much. Sir, thank you very much. It was a great, great pleasure for me to have you.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Ciao, ciao.